IT is Air 106.1 in Airdrie and Air 91.5 in Cochrane, a Golden West radio station. Discover Airdrie News.
What's happening with the Strashnitsky family? And 2 people have died in a collision yesterday evening near Bicycle. Good morning, I'm Madelon Kirov. Here's a look at your 11 o'clock news. At around 8:30 yesterday evening, 2 vehicles with lone drivers were involved in a collision which resulted in the deaths of both drivers. The accident happened on Highway 9 between Range Road 251 and 253 near Bicycle. Corporal Chris Warren with Alberta RCMP shares some updates since the accident occurred.
The cause of the collision is still under investigation. Highway 9 has now reopened to traffic.
The identities of the deceased are not being revealed at this time. A theft occurred at Superstore in Airdrie on February 6th in the evening. A male and female suspect entered the store, loaded their carts with 2 65-inch TVs, and walked out without paying. They then left in a yellow taxi. Corporal Gina Slaney with the Airdrie RCMP asks the public for help.
If you recognize the male and or female from the video surveillance, please contact the Airdrie RCMP or your local police. We are looking for any tips that may help us in identifying these suspects.
Surveillance footage of the 2 suspects is available on discoverairdrie.com. The United Conservative Party will be looking to get their troops fired up for the upcoming provincial election in Alberta at an election readiness convention this weekend in Edmonton. Airdrie MLA Angela Pitt says when the election will be called is anyone's guess, but there is speculation floating around about the day the election writ could be dropped.
We are called back to session for a throne speech on March 19th. Premier Stelmach previously had called a throne speech and then dropped the writ immediately after. There's speculation that might be what Premier Notley is going to do.
All UCP candidates will be in Edmonton this weekend to talk strategy and hear a speech from party leader Jason Kenney. And after the Humboldt Broncos bus crash left Airdrie's own Ryan Strashnitsky seriously injured, many in the community rallied behind the family, including a local hotel. The Wingate Hotel had offered to house the family until their house had been newly renovated to meet Ryan's new needs. Unfortunately, the renovations are taking longer than expected, so the family renegotiated a new deal. The family would pay the hotel tax and GST while they stayed. Tom Strashnitsky says they found out they were being charged full price for the rooms.
Because when we found out we were getting ripped off, we had some buddies phone about the exact same room Ryan has and the same ones the kids have. And so like where the kids are, it's got a kitchenette. And they're charging us full price at $140 a night. And they phoned and said, yeah, we can give it to you for $70.
Air 106.1 has reached out to the Wingate Hotel general manager. However, she has provided no comment. And that is a look at your local headlines. We'll have your sports and weather in just a moment.
Now, these are the stories we're watching this.
Discover Airdrie Sports with Harvey's. Get a crispy chicken burger combo with fries and pop for $8.99. Only at Harvey's Restaurant on Main Street South in Airdrie.
250 young people from across the province make up Team Alberta for the Canada Winter Games, and 7 of them come from Airdrie and area. Among the competitors are Keegan Slaney and Craig Armstrong, who will be part of the men's hockey team, and Tiana Roberts and Douglas O'Brien, who are competing in the judo events. Along with 7 from Airdrie, 4 Cochrane athletes are on the team, including women's curler Juliana McKenzie. Competition in the games starts today, and they run through March 3rd. And it was the Calgary Flames against the Florida Panthers last night in a game that ended up in an overtime shootout. The Flames were unable to sink the game-winning goal and lost to the Panthers 3-2. Calgary has moved back up into the top spot of the Pacific Division of the Western Conference with a total of 75 points and a record of 34, 16, and 7. Florida is 6th in the Atlantic Division of the Eastern Conference with 56 points. The Flames play next tomorrow morning against the Pittsburgh Penguins. The game starts at 11.
Discover Airdrie weather.
It's currently minus 19 with some light snow in Airdrie. Feels like minus 24 with the wind chill. Over in Cochrane, it's minus 20 and mainly sunny. Today, the high will reach minus 17 with snow expected to fall throughout the day. Tonight, a low of minus 22, periods of snow expected as well, and an overnight wind chill of minus 32. There is a risk of frostbite. Tomorrow, you can expect a high of minus 17 with more periods of snow. For all of your local news, weather, and sports updates, visit discoverairdrie.com.
Airdrie's best music. Air 106.